We all know that. People saw 𝗀 die every day. But some of these deaths are so disturbing that you will literally pee your pants. Stars, make sure to like and subscribe to never die. JK, stay safe though. The first person we will talk about is Jessica. This woman had a passion for the ocean and loved dolphins, but one day something went horribly wrong. Let's see what happened.
It's over for Jessica Radcliffe. Yes, you waited well. She lived for the ocean, for creatures that run at its doors. I explain everything to you, but just take a second to subscribe. Do not pass this video without leaving rest in peace in the comments. She was already one of the most respected coaches in the world. His passion for orcas was deeper than his career. It was an obsession with life. A dream that led her to every step by her real name, Marina Lee Saro. A young, smiling orca trainer, loved by everyone. And yet that day, something changed. The orca she considered her friend, her partner, suddenly changed her gaze.
I feel so sad right now. Why did the orca do that? It is so heartbreaking, Stars. She just loved the ocean so much. Let's keep watching.
In a flash, he catches it. Trains at the bottom of the basin. The water becomes red. The cries are drowning in silence. The public remains frozen, helpless. And the cameras film what many describe as one of the most terrifying moments ever seen in a marine park. Except that after this drama, nothing, no trace, just viral videos, rumors, and this name.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for this poor woman. She just wanted to have fun with her orca, but it ended up taking her life. Comment rest in peace for Jessica Stars. The next death we will talk about is from Poland, and this one is truly disturbing. There was a sailor on his boat, and he saw something strange floating in the river. This video explains it well, so watch until the end.
This is considered one of the most shocking cases in Polish history. On January 6, 1999, a sailor in Poland noticed something strange floating on the river. It was long and pale and it smelled very bad. And as he leaned in closer to get a better look, he saw an ear attached to it. Now what I'm about to say next is very disturbing, so be warned. After the sailor found this substance, DNA testing then indicated it was the skin of a missing woman named Katarzyna Załata. And whoever did this to her turned her skin into a suit and was likely wearing
What the boba Stars. That is so terrifying. Somewhere out there someone was literally wearing a suit of her skin. That sounds like a real horror movie.
At this point, only her skin was found. Until January 14th, when pieces of her clothing and one leg was found also in the river. 17 years later, 52-year-old Robert J. was arrested for this. He previously worked in a dissection lab, meaning he was skilled in preparing animal skin. And he allegedly also knew the victim. As of October 2022, 23 years since the victim was found, Robert J. is still awaiting trial. As he remains in custody, investigators are allegedly gathering more evidence to solve the case.
This is so sad. I cannot believe this happened to that poor woman. It is disgusting that someone would even think about doing this. Rest in peace to her. The next death happened in Mexico. Also tell me what country you are from in the comments, Stars. This story is about a young woman named Valeria who was a live streamer. One day of fate, delivery guy came into her store and he shot her live on stream. This TikTok explains everything.
Let's talk about
the Valeria Marquez live stream incident.
If you haven't heard about this incident, watch this video. This happened in Mexico. It all started with a woman named Valeria, who was live streaming normally on TikTok from her beauty salon. She seemed very happy at the time, talking with her fans. However, a stranger, apparently pretending to be a delivery person, entered the salon and gave her a gift. But the gift was just a trick to get close to her. Then, the stranger pulled out a gun and shot her multiple times. After that, the murderer turned off the live stream. The video left many people in shock. Soon, everyone was talking about the incident and sharing it all over social media, about how Valeria was shot live on TikTok. May Valeria rest in peace. Stay safe out there.
This is horrifying and heartbreaking. She was just doing her stream, and out of nowhere this happened. Stars, please comment rest in peace. Valeria, she deserved so much better. Stars, this next story is terrifying, but also inspiring. There was a little boy just trying to sleep at night in his home. Then someone broke into the house. The intruder tried to stab his mom, but the boy actually saved her life. This video explains it.
In 2008, 9-year-old Nathan Thompson faced a nightmare no child should ever experience. Late one night in their home in Scotland, he awoke to the sounds of a violent struggle downstairs. As he crept towards the noise, his blood ran cold. His mother was on the floor, soaked in blood, as an intruder plunged a knife into her again and again. Nathan didn't hesitate. He charged at the attacker, screaming, his small fist pounding against the man's body. The intruder barely flinched before turning the blade on the boy, slashing deep into his face. Blood streamed down Nathan's cheek, pain searing through him, but he didn't stop. He clawed, kicked, did anything he could to distract the man from his mother, whose breaths were growing weaker by the second. His desperate assault bought just enough time. His mother, trembling and drenched in blood, used the last of her strength to crawl to the door and unleash a scream so chilling, it sent neighbors rushing to call the police. Sirens blared in the distance. The intruder, realizing he had no time left, fled into the night, leaving behind a scene of horror. Nathan collapsed beside his mother, gripping her hand, whispering that help was coming, that she had to stay awake. When paramedics arrived, they found the boy refusing to let go, his own face slick with blood and tears. His mother had endured 12 stab wounds, but survived. Nathan's face required stitches, but his deepest wounds were the ones that couldn't be seen. His act of sheer bravery did not go unnoticed. One of Scotland's senior law officers nominated him for a bravery award, honoring the boy who, despite overwhelming terror and pain, refused to let his mother die without a fight. Nathan Thompson, just 9 years old, became a symbol of courage, a child who stood between a murderer and the woman who gave him life.
While this story actually turned out good, I am so glad the boy and the mother survived. Comment if this story made you happy, stars. This next story is absolutely insane. A person actually died on a playground swing, which sounds unbelievable. Make sure to watch until the end, stars.
This has to be one of the most tragic incidents involving a child you will ever hear. On May 22nd, 2015, 25-year-old mother 𝗴cie £C:𝗹 took her 3-year-old son 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗿 to the park for some quality time. Once they got there, 𝗴cie placed her son on one of the swings and began pushing him. All was good until 𝗴cie started hearing voices around her and found herself in some sort of trance and was unable to lift 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀 out of the swing.
This already sounds so creepy. What if a monster took control of her while she was swinging?
And when she snapped out of it, she found herself pushing her dead 3-year-old son 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀 on the swing with police officers surrounding her. It turns out 𝗴cie was a schizophrenic and she forgot to take her medication. And she pushed her son 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀 nearly 44 hours on the swing without stopping. Temperatures fell as low as 51 degrees and it was raining when she was pushing him, which caused 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀 to die from dehydration and hypothermia.
Oh my goodness. I can barely swing for an hour, but imagine swinging for 2 days straight. That is insane.
During her trial, the judge found 𝗴cie not criminally responsible and sent her free under a 5-year conditional release order, saying that she must see a psychiatrist and take her medication. This case is so sad, and can you imagine being this mother snapping out of that trance? She was probably so scared and confused and was wondering what happened to her little boy.
She must have been so scared and confused, wondering what happened to her little boy. I still cannot believe the woman never got in trouble for causing her child's death. What do you think, stars? Should she have been punished? Okay, stars, that is all for today's video. These were some of the most disturbing and heartbreaking stories I have ever shared. I do not think I will ever forget these. Please remember, stay safe. Be careful of the people around you and avoid dangerous situations. If you enjoyed this video, and if it creeped you out a little bit, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Love you, stars. Bye.